What is up, guys? It is Nick back here with another video. If you are new to this channel, this is going to be a little more of a vlog style video, a little bit different than what I do. If you have seen my videos before and know what I do, I'm just going to explain what I do for those who don't know. So I have a resale clothing page, vintage clothing page, and I have a website. And the biggest struggle I feel like with my page is the conversion rate. All my products are one of a kind, so if a product isn't in someone's exact size or isn't the right price, they don't buy it. And my conversion rate tends to be very low for that reason. Versus a clothing page, if they see your product, you have every size in multiple colors and typically a higher conversion rate because people know what they're getting. Versus people go to my website, they don't know exactly what size it is, if there's any flaws, the measurements, like there's so many different things. Everything is one of a kind. So I feel like that is the biggest factor from having lower conversion rate. And today, so every week I do drops, and today is kind of a gloomy day, not the best for pictures. I might be able to get some, but I already have a decent amount set up for this week. So today we're gonna attack trying to shift the website a little bit to increase the conversion rate, and we're also just going to get take all the pictures that I've already taken and just list them on and get the site ready for this week's drop. So the highest my conversion rate has been, I think, I've had it on days where it's at like 2%, maybe 2.5%, but for like the span of a month, 0.99 was the highest. This is kind of what I wrote down. So I want to change my policy for returns. I have no returns like blasted, but I think I'm going to say returns are all right within 30 days if they meet our privacy policy page or whatever, and then just have a link to that. And then I don't know why I kept that on that whiteboard for so long. I'm gonna re-say this. So blast free shipping. I want to make sure people really know that US orders get free shipping, because that is a really big good selling point, because sometimes people see products like on my page, they're marked up. They're marked up typically about at least $10 because shipping prices are I already factor for that. So I don't think I have PayPal payment option, so I want to include that. I want to try doing that pop-up again, the SMS pop-up. I want to try to build an SMS marketing. I tried it before and it didn't work good. I didn't like it and I just got frustrated, but I really think it can work pretty good. My conversion rate peaked at almost 1%, and then it dropped from there to 0.8, 0.8, 0.9, which was when I was dropping Carhartts. And I think the biggest thing is when I create a post and I have a lot of the same thing. So I was dropping Carhartts in November, so a lot of Carhartt jackets. People are going to my site because they know I have Carhartts. So I think that increased the conversion rate a little bit. People knowing what they're going to the site for, especially when I have a lot of them. So they have options in sizes and colors and everything. It's more like a real store. So I want to try to bring back more themed drops. So each week, people know what they're going to the site for, because people just go and browse and then end up leaving without buying anything. But if they're going to the site and they know what's going to be there, I think it'll increase the conversion rate. So I think that's a really big thing, at least to get back up to that 0.9 rate or around there, 0.8 at least. Also during this time in the fall, I was dropping 100 items a week, and currently I'm dropping half of that, just because I moved and I had to spend a lot of money. I had to buy a car. I had to save some money for rent. I don't want to just drain my account. So I cut back on dropping less items each week. And I'm just trying to rebuild that back up. I didn't want to have as much overhead on my products. Anyways, so now then my conversion rate dropped to 0.6, 0.5, 0.5, and it's at 0.57 currently. Let me see, month to date, I think, right? Okay, as of last month, it was at 0.57. Currently, it's at 0.62. So it is going back up. And part of the reason as well was because I had raised my prices and that drove my conversion rate way down. Remember one day my conversion rate was I've had 0% conversion rate days. But I remember for like a week, I think it was at 0.11, which was horrible. So I'm trying to really just get my conversion rate back up. I think a lot of that comes with creating posts that are exactly what is for sale. I don't want to try to manipulate something that isn't what it is. I think being clear with that message and driving clear traffic to my page definitely helps raise the conversion rate, and then that huge board of other things I'm going to implement. And I'm gonna try to make this video throughout this rest of this week and see if we can increase the conversion rate. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, get started. I got some things I'm gonna do around the house today, just like a chill vibe day. It's raining out, it's cloudy. We're just gonna work on the computer, work on the website, upload some items. I got some good food from the grocery store. I just bought a cheap clothing rack because I don't have a good spot to do my drops since I just moved and I need to find a better space. So literally my whole drop is right there for the week and it's in my closet. And I take my pictures over there or outside. And by having this clothing rack, I can at least put them on here and move it around easier rather than walking into my closet and back out to my kitchen or outside. So this will be a little bit easier. But yeah, today's just a chill day. We're gonna get started, get some work done, and hopefully throughout this week, we can increase the conversion rate. It might take longer than a week, but I definitely think with all these things implemented, I wanna try to get up to 0.7 at least this week. My end goal is to get it back up to 1% and hopefully even higher. But really, that's gonna come from the content and being clear with the message. So let's get started, enough talking, and yeah, let's get to it. It's raining now. Perfect work day. Perfect work day. Let's get started. Just sitting down here, we just got a sale a few minutes ago. So I found out setting up PayPal, I need to have it as a business account with my current one, which I do not want to do because I have a savings account on there which earns me high APY. So I might create another PayPal account just to activate this, but I'm gonna think about it because I don't know how much it will actually boost the conversion rate. All right, so I went ahead and on each of my products, I have this description that says no returns, please consider items have flaws, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to delete this out of every description and just have it simple like this. And I added this onto my product page, like under each of the product. So it says free shipping on all US orders, returns accepted, read shipping policy. Under here, I'm going to explain that we only accept returns if it's our fault. So it's almost 1 p.m. We've been working for a couple hours, and one thing I just noticed was my customer reviews is just like not existent, even though when you go to like here, we have our reviews right here. So I don't know why they're not showing up here, but I'm gonna try to get that implemented in. All right, I'm still working through editing these descriptions, and it got me kind of thinking that this just looks too simple. I mean, yes, it's very easy and simple for people to read and everything, but I used to have a thing that so this is just, I just wrote Nike swoosh hoodie, but in the description, I would do Y2K, navy blue, center swoosh Nike hoodie. Like I would describe it more, so it would come up in searches more. So I'm going to check, and I stopped doing this because I thought it was too much, but I think I might need to start implementing it again. I'm gonna go into my analytics here and see. So if I go into my searches with no results, I wanna do jorts, see jorts. I don't think, oh my gosh. Let me see, because I have Carhartt denim shorts, but if I put a description that says Jort in it, it'll pop up. Because if I search jorts, there's nothing, but I have jorts right here. So I'm going to, I think, add that description back. All right, we took a little break, grabbed an orange. My mom called a couple times, ran out of storage on my phone, so I couldn't record. So I just deleted a crap ton of videos. I was trying to get a post uploaded. Sorry, that's a little crooked. I was trying to get a post uploaded onto Instagram, and for some reason, Instagram is just not working right now. So now we are going to finish getting these products descriptions right. I'm about halfway done, so I'm gonna just crank this out and then get started on actually getting this week's drop ready. Taking a little break here, getting some yogurt, watching some YouTube. Weather cleared up, but just need a little break from some work for a minute. All right, it is day 2 to trying to increase my conversion rate, and I've been going down this rabbit hole. All right, so the rabbit hole started when I started to wonder why my store, my website does not show up when I search vintage clothing store, because it should, you know? It actually started when I saw this organic Google search, $941, 11 orders, 5% conversion rate almost. And I don't even know what this is from. So I found this guy on YouTube, Nathan Gotch, posted this amazing video that I'm literally 3 minutes in and I've found so much out. So I was like wondering why my store does not rank here, like at all. Like not even, I went on to this website that like tells you how high you rank, and it said not even the top 100. So I asked ChatGPT. The guy started talking about this thing on like why like my store, like when I go to my homepage here, it's just a vintage, right? And when you go to, let's say I look up the vintage clothing and I go over onto here, look at, it's this Dallas Sites 101, but then it says /blog post /places to shop vintage clothing store Dallas. So that vintage store, vintage shop vintage clothing Dallas makes them higher in the search. But I'm like, that's not their URL. Like if you go here, that's their website. But somehow they have this. They added this part. So went down this rabbit hole and I found out that if you go to online store and then preferences, you can go, and I completely forgot about this. You can add this. So mine was just a vintage. I put vintage clothing store, a vintage. Also, I didn't even have a description, so I added a description. Also, ChatGPT told me that you can change specific products and collections. I have like 1,000 products, so that would take a very long time. So, all right, so going back into here, I go to my shop all, and I already, did I change it? Search engine, yeah. So I changed this. Before it just said shop all. Also changed this handle to vintage clothing shop all. Hopefully if you know about all this already, I'm just learning about this. If you already know about this, I probably look like a complete beginner at all this, but the levels of what can actually come from your Shopify store is like insane, because at first I thought these stores were ranking higher because they're custom made stores, but no, it's literally like some of them, I'm like, no, some of these are Shopify stores. How are they ranking higher? Well, this is one of the ways, the search engine listing. So I'm going to go through, edit all these collections, and hopefully this over time will increase my search engine rate where I land on the top. All right, this is probably the 3rd or 4th day I've been working on this video, and I'm going to just post it and update you guys in the future. So keep an eye out for that video on, it's probably gonna be called like, I increased my conversion rate and how I did it, or something like that. I wanna start another video, so I'm going to get this one uploaded, and I will update you guys in the future with the conversion rate. I mainly have been just working on SEO through my collections and products, and then I'm gonna start putting some blogs up on my page as well. I know this video is sporadic, but last month my conversion rate ended at 0.63, and then so far in May we are at 0.71. So yeah, I am still working through all this. There's still a lot of work I have to do. I've been just in my room, just staying locked in on this. Like, look at that. I got to shave. I haven't even shaved. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to update you guys in a future video. I just want to get this one up. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace.